National Moth Week is a global citizen science project and actually has two goals, and one of them is, as I mentioned, is for people to go out, collect data on moth distribution, which is basically just find moths, take a picture, and submit it to any of a number of partners that we have, and in the hope that at some point scientists can use this data to either describe new species or understand the distribution, the biodiversity, and the ecology of other species. The other goal of National Moth Week is to just introduce people to what's flying in their backyard. So just go out and see this hidden world of living things that are out and alive at night. So welcome to my mothing station in my backyard here in East Brunswick. And what we have here is what we usually call a black light. This light has more short wavelength light in it, which attracts insects. So when I'm out here at night, all the insects that fly around see the light and come and rest on the white cloth here. So mostly what we're looking for is moths, and for those of you who think that all they do is eat your clothes, there's only one or two species that are pests and eat clothes, and there are actually 10 to 15 times more species of moths than butterflies, and some of them are absolutely beautiful, colorful, amazingly big and gorgeous.
In something as simple as a backyard, you can have tremendous moth diversity. I think they'll be amazed at how much diversity is in their yard. You know, you can see a few species of birds, you can see a few species of butterflies, but if you get into mothing, if you start to get excited about it and start to run a black light or even just leave your porch light on, you're going to see things that you can't believe are in your yard.
Unlike birding or butterflying, that you have to chase whatever you're looking at, moths will come to you. I mean, all you need is a light and a chair, and they'll just come to you. I usually turn the lights on 15 to 20 minutes before sunset, and things start to fly in right away. Usually keep it on until I go to sleep. Sometimes it's late. Last thing I do before I brush my teeth.
I keep mine on all night long in my backyard, and it's irresistible. It's like a treasure hunt. If I wake up in the middle of the night, I can't help but go outside to see what's on it, sometimes 2-3 times a night.
The biggest, not most beautiful, but the biggest moth I ever had here was an imperial moth. And I came out, I saw it, I ran back into the house and I started screaming, come outside, everybody, we have to come outside. And my son thought there's a fire.
The origins of National Moth Week are rooted right here in East Brunswick. We started running moth nights in the East Brunswick Butterfly Park. And they were very popular, so Leedy and I got together and said, well, maybe we can expand this, maybe we can do something more. We thought maybe we can do moth weeks around the state of New Jersey, but that wasn't really big enough for the Friends of the East Brunswick Environmental Commission. So then we decided maybe we could do something nationally. Maybe there's a chance we could get a moth event in all 50 states, but that wasn't big enough either. So then we went global, and in just the past 5 years, from really pretty humble beginnings at the East Brunswick Butterfly Park, we've been in, how many countries now have there been events?
65 countries.
Yeah, 65 countries around the globe, all 50 states, literally thousands and thousands of moth nights in the past 5 years, turning citizen scientists on around the globe to moths and biodiversity.
Another method we use to attract moths is they have very good sense of smell. They're attracted to the sweet smell of flowers and fruit, and they're also attracted to smell of fermented sugar, or as we like to call it, alcohol. And so we mix together some things that moths like, and then we paint the mixture on trees, and come out at night and see if anything is attracted to the bait that we made.
And then what we want to do is we want to make sure that this is a nice mixture to be able to paint on the trees. So we have to get our hands in there and mush it up and get all the bananas all squished. And then you can give it a little taste. Should we taste it?
You can.
Yeah, if I was a moth, I would go after that in a heartbeat.
Good.
So one of the really exciting things about National Moth Week are that the events have literally been around the world, and they can be in my backyard in East Brunswick, but during that same week of National Moth Week, they might be at the Grand Canyon. They might be someone hosting a moth night in downtown New York City, or in Hong Kong, or some of the most remote places on earth in South America, in Central America, in Asia, in the jungles of Africa. So if you participate in National Moth Week, while you might just be doing it in your backyard, you are being part of this global project all at the same time, all during the same week, and all around the world.
And usually when we have, when we run moth nights in local parks, we bring a mixture of bait, and I like to let the kids paint the trees. There are several ways that everyone can participate. One is find a public event that's close to where you are and just join it, or you can participate in your backyard in a local park. Information is on our website. You can check the map to find public events near you, and you can check private events near you, and you can register your own mothing. So even if all you're gonna do is look at your porch light when you come home at night and take one picture of a moth you found, everybody who registered, everybody who puts their location on the map gets a beautiful certificate after National Moth Week.
And we promise you, if you spend some time looking at moths, if you come to an event, if you leave your own light on, you will be amazed at the treasures that are in your backyard or your local park, or any of the natural environments around you. Moths are amazing. They're tiny, they're big, they come in every color, pattern, size, and you will be amazed at how fantastic they are. It's addicting. So we're kicking off National Moth Week this coming Saturday night. There's actually a rain date of Sunday at Davidson's Mill Pond Park in South Brunswick. We're going to be doing it in a beautiful forest at the park, and we'll have a bait trail. The sugar bait mixture that we put together will be painted on trees, and if the kids come early, they can help and paint the trees. We'll have a black light and a mercury vapor light, and we encourage everybody to come out and see what this is all about. There'll be moths, I guarantee it, and there'll be all kinds of great insects coming in at night. It'll be really fun.
The reason the Friends are doing what we're doing is because we love it. We love to go out to the forest. We love to go out at night to the different local parks and see what's flying. And we want to share it with people in town and people in the area. And we want to show people that you don't have to go far to see beautiful butterflies, moths, salamanders, frogs, flowers, trees. It's all in our own backyard.